Hello, it's me, Meredith, and we're here for wrist and elbow / shoulder addendum, part 2. And so we're going to do a little bit of our wrists, a little bit of our elbows, and a little bit of our shoulders, because I had some more stuff pop into my mind as I was doing the last video. So anyway, we're going to start from our table. Nice wide hands, knees under our shoulders. And we're just going to do some small circles for our wrists. I'm just going to go in one direction to start, making them a little bit bigger with each round, if that feels good and available for your body. And slowly come into smaller circles, coming back to our stationary point. And then we'll take it in the opposite direction. Slowly allowing those circles to become bigger. Beautiful. We'll slowly come back smaller and smaller until we're back in that stationary point. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to lift the right fingers, let the fingers float back, palm floats up, thumb is towards the center line. And so from here we're just going to maybe sit those hips back a little bit, knowing that we don't have to if that doesn't feel good, or if you want to sit back and flow in and out with your breath instead of holding, that's also an option. I'm going to flow just because my wrists are a little tight today, and I don't think I can handle that sustained pressure. Beautiful. Let's take one more breath, and then we'll come stationary to our neutral if we're flowing or hips were back. And we're just going to slowly roll the wrist up onto those fingers and then up. And then we're going to take the palm up, thumb out. And we're going to shift forward and backwards, or just forward and hold, or don't shift at all. And we'll come back to our neutral space. We're going to roll ourselves up again. And then this time the fingers go back, thumb out. And we're going to shift backwards and forward. Or no shifting at all. And we'll come back to our stationary. We're just going to slowly peel that hand up, come back to where it started. Now we're going to switch to the other side. So left hand, palm up, thumb in, fingers back to the knee. And we'll shift, or we'll stay. And again, finding our neutral space and peeling that hand through the fingers. We're going to lift it, palm up, thumb out, fingers forward. Shifting forward and then backward. Beautiful. Finding our neutral space. Rolling the top of that hand up to through the fingers, and then lifting the hand, fingers float back, thumb out, palm down. Shifting back, and then forward. Beautiful. And we're going to come back to our stationary. We're going to peel that hand up through the finger and then come back to our neutral space. And then we're going to make fist for wrist with our thumbs forward. We're going to tuck the toes. There's going to be a little bit of a core activation. We're going to lift the knees and release just a few times. And as we do, we're going to feel that activation through the fists, through the wrists, all the way up into the shoulders. Last one, we're going to come down and then we're just going to rock forward and backwards. So kind of massaging out those knuckles. So then take another shake. And then from here we're going to come back to our palms. And then we're going to palm step forward into our kneeling plank. Finding that nice neutral spine. Hands are going to be wide. And so what we're going to do is we're going to tuck those elbows in towards the ribs as we slowly lower. And then we're going to inhale, press back up. Do that 5 times. So this is working our elbows and our shoulders. Beautiful. Alright, we'll go ahead and lower ourselves down. Keep the hands below the shoulders. We're going to press the palms in and slide them up as if we're lifting a window. Rolling our shoulders back and down, elbows pressed to the heels. Tops of the feet and the hips gently press into the floor. And just pausing here for a few breaths. Nice static stretch of our shoulder blades, of our arms, elbows, our hands. One more breath. We're going to exhale, release. We're just going to gently glide into a Sphinx pose. We're going to come into some elbow planks, and so we can have palms down or thumbs up. I'll let you decide what feels best for your body. We're going to tuck our toes. We're going to squeeze our glutes, we're going to suck the belly in, and then we're going to lift the knees, and we're going to pause here. Just a few breaths. Beautiful. On the exhale, let's go ahead and lower down. We're going to take our left hand towards our right elbow, and we're going to roll onto our right hip. And so, if you would like a kneeling plank option, we're going to bend that left knee to a 90-degree angle before we inhale up. Or if you would like a full kneeling or a full elbow plank option, just keep that leg long. We're going to lift up. So we're strengthening all of this here. Option to keep the hand here or lift it towards the sky. Just taking a few more breaths. A little bit of a challenge. We're going to exhale, release. Gently roll into that Sphinx pose. And just pause here. And rotate. That was smooth. Not. And so while we're in that Sphinx pose, let's go ahead and tuck the toes, lift the knees, come into another plank. And let's go ahead and release back down into our Sphinx. Take that right hand to the left elbow this time. Roll onto the right hip. Again, option to bend the knee and come up onto your side plank. Or if you would like the full intensity, keeping the legs long, and just breathing here. Feeling that stabilization in the side rib, top shoulder, elbows grounding through the mat. Beautiful. And we'll exhale, release. Coming back to our Sphinx pose. Giving ourselves a little bit of rest. Let's go ahead and tuck those toes, lift back up into a plank, one more time. And this time we're going to float into a dolphin. And so if you're unfamiliar with dolphin, think downward facing dog from your elbows. And so if you need to space your elbows out a little wider or your feet a little bit wider on your body, but we're going to float for a few cycles. You can either inhale to plank and exhale to dolphin, or you can inhale to dolphin, exhale to plank. Your body, your choice. Next time we go up, let's stay there for a few breaths. Beautiful. One more breath and we'll slowly come back to plank, drop the knees, find our sphinx, press into seal. And then we'll slowly release all the way down, let glide the hands. And we're going to float ourselves up. And we're going to come into a seated position with our legs forward. So we're going to do some other shoulder stretches. And so from here, we're just going to take those hands next to our hips, roll the shoulders back and down, press the palms in as if we're trying to lift the hips off the mat. So our butt's still going to be in contact with the floor, but the bone is going to be lifted ever so slightly. So getting a little bit more static activation in that full arm. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll take one more breath. We'll exhale, release. And from here, we're just going to walk ourselves back. Couple prints. Roll the shoulders open, bend those elbows. Lean back a little. Open the heart. Open the throat. Breathing here. Alright, we'll go ahead and sit ourselves up. Extend those arms. So what we're going to do now is we're going to elbow down. Inhale the chest. Gaze floats up. Pausing here for a few cycles of breath. Option to let the head, neck open. Only doing so if that feels comfortable and available for your body today. Let's take another breath. We'll inhale ourselves all the way back up. Now we're just going to come to a seat that's comfortable. We're going to take our hands up overhead. We're going to take the left wrist with the right hand. Nice big inhale. Exhale, we're going to side bend and give a gentle pull. One more breath, we'll inhale up. Switch the hands, exhale to the other side. Beautiful. We'll take one more breath, we'll inhale up, we'll exhale down. And with that, I'm going to end this video. And next will come our neck and our jaw and our face, and then will probably be the last one. So I'll see ya.